Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Frog Guru's playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. There was no videos last week. To be honest, I was not feeling well at all last week. Or the week of, the weeks I was supposed to record for the days that week. But yeah, I was feeling kind of under the weather the entire week. I've had a cough, headache, a sore throat. Just really low energy and just kind of pain everywhere. I think I was having the flu again. But I'm feeling great now, well enough to record today. Sorry about that. You probably won't get a lot of notification for this because the algorithm really wants you to post and post and post and make sure you get videos out like every day. So, yeah. And not Other than that, not much has happened. I'm getting more responsibility at work now. That's kind of don't want that, but let's hope the next job I go through does better. But other than that, how's your guys' week been? Let me know in the comments. And then I believe last time we started the first half of the little tiefling camp in the Shadowlands. We're gonna go talk with Jaheira, maybe some more kids and all that stuff. So there might not be a lot of action. We might get into the big fight of the little tiefling camp. If not, it's fine. Other than that, let's get started.
Never wanted the easy path.
And here we are, back in the game. Yep, but right where I left. So no save corruptions, which is good. I not want to do the entire thing again. But
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
So far we don't have any.
I don't. Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
I was there in the aftermath, so I don't suppose Councilor Floric made it all the way here.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here. Gives me the creeps.
Go safely.
Thank you. Chenti.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Now, that's an interesting one, but let's make our way in.
Let's head inside.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Thank you.
Jaheira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Mattis!
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah. I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Oh, love Karlach. Love that. I actually I've never done this dialogue before with Karlach in the party. Never knew she was just like giving the child great. He really loves you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Yeah, Karlach's right.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Look at that. Oh, still.
I mean, maybe.
So do you. Let's go. 28.
But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it
I'm
then.
so mean. I hate that. Power share.
Premium trinket! Welcome back. Are you... looking for something in particular?
First happy face and
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
let's see what you got. Alright. Ooh. Yes, we got base issues. That might be useful. He's still selling some broken stuff. Okay. Ooh, I like this new design layout they have. It's cool.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I might grab that cape later.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. If there was any doubt.
I keep replaying it.
That people were taking the Moonrise?
And over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first.
Oh,
Then his tongue.
that's awful. How did you survive?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland the Apprentice Wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others.
Oh,
Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do
Yeah.
you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try.
Yeah, just take it one
You've
step
done
at a
so
time.
much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Do everything in my power to save them. You have my
Thank
solemn
you.
vow.
If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Oh.
Find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people.
Premium trinkets and doodah.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve it.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
Not quite yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jahira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing. The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Is that all you're saying?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
It kind of does. Has no place in power.
No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Ugh. Let's see what this guy's up to.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
I've heard the name Thaniel from a friend of mine.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir?
Can he hear
You
you?
hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
What's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man.
Ugh.
But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you.
Have a look.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Come on. Fuck. Can I get another...
You notice nothing that might indicate a prognosis.
Of course.
You can't determine the nature of his ailment.
There we go.
Thaniel. Thaniel. We are living. They are dead.
Huh.
Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Maybe there's something you missed. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. This is like hard.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Okay, that's something new.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Oh.
If he does, he isn't sane.
Leave. Alright.
What's that in your pocket, sir?
Is this it? What did we get? Okay, so what is it? Ah, one letter. Read. Assignee, Art Kula. Rank, Flame, to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs. Headed by Ketheric Thorm of the regional ancestral Thorm family. Orders, take lodge in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation of the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note, the region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Saloon, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Grand Duke Elton.
House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
That might be worth money. It is. Alright. I haven't been talking a lot, but that is a very interesting quest. I like that one. So, let's go into this door here. Merkin.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff! Premium trinkets and doodah!
something over there.
How goes the treasure hunt?
I haven't found anything
Or deals
yet,
cold
but I
damage, you
will.
also pay 5.
I can feel it.
That's actually pretty cool.
Just keep your eyes
Let's
peeled.
read. Journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they're barely. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate 10 days ago, but that blasted toll housekeeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about these people. People sulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines of the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorn, village leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. Not sure I can bear another hour in this lonesome place.
I missed that. Awesome.
I get all that alcohol.
Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Trinkets and doodahs.
Where is it? Way out. One more conversation in here.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Brad told me the reason your kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
It's my responsibility to bring it
They're
back.
my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Oh no, my boy.
I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity.
Where are your siblings?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
They're alive, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save...
Barky?
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Alright,
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Barkus root.
Bring you fool. Ah, you.
Oh, Barkus? How are things?
How are things? How are things? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well.
I believe that the seat of the Absolute is in Moonrise. You understand correctly, but it would be suicide for you to go near that place.
Don't threaten me with a good time. My search for Wulbrin has been one quagmire after another, as you know.
Yeah.
Still, a friend is a friend. And Wulbrin won't last long in a place as dreadful as the Towers.
Of course. I'm going there, why don't you let me?
You wouldn't even know what he looks like. Then again, my track record is, well, discouraging.
You stay here, I'll search for the tower.
Very decent of you. Very decent of you indeed.
Of course.
But I won't stand idle. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been cooking up a little something that might help against those cultists.
Ooh.
I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal?
Of course. The brilliant
A
retort.
new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. guaranteed to end any and all arguments or protestations.
There you go. Deal.
Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Now, you, off to your heroism, as it were.
Ah,
Some of
man.
us are counting on you.
Heroism, yes. Eating. Kitty. Let's go. Kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty. Who's that little kitty? Oh, God.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
He's teaching a child.
Garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Restaurant attack the priests. Ooh. Let's go. Critical success. Ooh. You're like,
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
Oh, no.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Oh, what a disgusting guy. This is what you're here, play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy.
I just realized, oh man.
Well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
What is this region's history of tragedy?
Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered.
He's right.
You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper.
Stay away from Mole, you hear?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me.
Yeah.
But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client?
Tell
me,
deals.
oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
You know, never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to.
Oh.
Mine.
No.
See
Sawed off.
you soon.
Sawed off, demon.
Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way.
Huh.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the
Sarah?
finest stock.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, scout.
Rude.
Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Oh, this sounds
Aye.
brutal.
Brutal is putting it lightly. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But
They were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have you no shame? You were tasked with protecting these people. You ran.
Aye, I did. Maybe you'd have been the one to save us, if you'd been there. Or maybe you'd be missing, along with the rest.
I am a paladin. Alright, let's talk to Jahara.
please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
Good.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
This is pointless. I am bound by oath to protect the weak. I am no threat to you.
A noble proclamation. It must have made you quite thirsty.
Ah, fuck it. I'll drink
Bottoms
more.
up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Is giving me powers.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You can
Good.
trust me.
Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it.
I'll make sure
I have
not to
every
break your
reason to be
trust.
cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
You should have hit him harder in the first place.
Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible.
Oh, that's
We
worse.
met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You
It's
are
true.
that hope.
Thank you. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us.
I like you.
I like you.
Thank you.
I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Yep.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Yeah.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
All right. So far, I believe that's everyone and everything important we need to talk to here before starting the main conflict in here. So I'm gonna end things off here. Next up, there's a lot of talking in this episode, which might not seem much interesting to a lot of you guys, but I find it interesting. I found some new stuff I haven't found in my first playthrough around here, but that's always good. But I regret not bringing Astarion here for the Raphael part, but oh well. So we're just going to leave things off here. Next thing, we are going to get into the big fight up here, up where the Saloon Priestess is. There's a big fight that's going to happen there. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!